The sauce is amazing. Come to me. Hi boys and girls, aunties and uncle, welcome back to my channel. My name is CK. My channel is Ecology, where I bring you, my viewers, around the world to eat, see and explore. Today I am in the city of Melbourne. City of Melbourne, Australia is home to some of the most star-studded people on the planet. This is the hometown of Chris Hemsworth and his brothers, Kylie Minogue, Guy Pearce, and actor Kate Blanchett. Now, the city of Melbourne also gave birth to the Australian rule football, born here in Melbourne. Melbourne is the capital of Australia for culture and sport, and not to mention, it is also the culinary capital of Australia. With lots of culture living in Melbourne. It's one of the most international cities on the planet. And today I am at my favorite restaurant, rooftop bar called Naked for Satan. This restaurant is my favorite because you get a spectacular view of over Melbourne, overlooking Fitzroy neighborhood. It is so beautiful weather today. The view is just absolutely amazing. Look at amazing food they have at Naked for Satan. This is chickpea chips and green tomato shredded oyster. I can't wait to test that. We have prawn skewed, and also look at this. This is the lemon pesto orecchiette, and the beef skew. In this video, I am going to bring you to some of the most fabulous places to eat, dine and wine here in Melbourne. And also I'm going to take you to an exclusive tour to the Yarra Valley for wine tasting. Get your chopstick ready, or in this case, get your wine glasses ready, and we will explore Melbourne together. The first stop I am bringing you to is 7 Seeds Coffee Roaster, located in the suburb of Carlton. The owner of this cafe in Carlton remains the godfather of Melbourne's coffee scene, and his vast experience and knowledge is palpable. This place is always busy, partly because it's located near Melbourne University. You'll see students and professionals from the surrounding neighborhood of Carlton, which is home to small creative businesses. The 7 Seeds Espresso blend has a touch of fruit. The Golden Gate blend is caramelly, and their menu rotate regularly. There's batch and single serve filter option too, plus home brewed lemonade and iced tea. Our brunch consists of egg omelette, bacon sandwich, the French toast, and also the asparagus salad. Overall, a triumph. Next up is the 160-year-old Prahran Market. Now, I wanted to bring you to Prahran Market because it is so less touristic than Victorian Market near the city, and also less commercialized than the South Melbourne Market that I've shown you before. Prahran Market has a history of serving traditional food and organic fresh gourmet. The must-try is, of course, the famous pastry of Prahran Market. If you don't believe me, just watch this. Wow, it's so thick. It's even very hot. Okay. A must-try here in Prahran Market is definitely Maker and Monger, Melbourne's leading cheese shop in the heart of this market. They are so famous for their grilled cheese sandwich, traditional Swiss raclette, and a range of carefully sourced cheeses. It is absolutely to die for.
The fondue is probably, this is like the cheesiest one. It's Comte and Gruyere cheese. It does have shallots as well, like kind of onion. And then normally a white wine broth on top, but you don't have that here. This one, pimento, is a bit spicy, so I don't know if that's what you're looking for.
No.
All American is cheddar, onion, and parsley. So that one is also just cheesy, like not too strong. And the fondue special is the same as the first one, but with ham and mustard.
I go with the fondue lor.
Fondue regular?
Yeah.
Was it one of those as well, or just?
Just this one, first one to try. Oh, look at the cheese. Oh wow, very fondue. I am just obsessed with cheese, so we drove up to the Yarra Valley Dairy to sample some of the homemade Australian dairy product here in the Yarra Valley. The setting in this cheese tasting place is absolutely exquisite. You feel like you are already in the outback of Australia.
We recommend starting with goats and moving on to cows when you're doing a tasting because of the enzymes in the goat's milk. They sort of don't cling to your palate as much, so they allow you to keep a fresher palate for longer. It's a really light goat's cheese, super creamy and nice and citrusy and tangy as well. Less of that flavour in there. So this is our brie cheese made under our sister brand that I was talking about, Yarra Valley Cheese. We had a bit of an overflow of the stock that we made from Christmas. But essentially it's a really mild brie, like kind of your classic brie flavour. Really rich garlic flavours. It's been marinated in oil with garlic, thyme, bay leaves and peppercorns.
Yarra cheese.
Helps to keep this kind of fresh quality of the cheese.
The highlight of every trip to Melbourne has to include wine tasting in the fabulously well-known Yarra Valley of Victoria. And this time I am picking Steele's Gate Winery. Steele's Gate is a must-visit destination for wine enthusiasts. Located in the picturesque hillside setting at Dixon Creek, just 60 kilometers north of the city of Melbourne. Steelegate has been producing award-winning wine from their home block since 2010.
So we're going to be picking these next week, which is quite exciting.
Nice.
So they're beautiful, they're full of sugar, they're very sweet. If you'd like to try some, go right ahead, pick straight from the vine.
We can go and pick?
No, you can have these.
Oh,
you can't.
I thought these.
No,
Okay.
you can enjoy those.
Oh, next week you're picking season.
We're picking next week.
Next
So
week?
on
Oh,
Tuesday
wow.
we'll be picking this one. So you're more than welcome to try those. So you can actually try the grapes that are fresh from the vines.
So this is our 2023 Viognier Marsanne. So it's a 50-50 blend of Viognier and Marsanne, co-fermented in aged oak. This one very much so is that crisp, dry, fruit-forward white wine for summer. This one is fits that void in the portfolio for us.
Cheers, what a beautiful weather.
Chardonnay is probably something we think we do best here. So with our 21 Chardonnay, we've only taken 75% of it through Merlot fermentation. What Merlot gives you is those buttery sensations on the back palate. So by taking 75% of it through, it leaves enough on that front palate for that crisp fruit new age acidity to come through, rather than just big buttery oaky notes. So on that front palate you get those beautiful notes of melons and that coming through with a nice soft buttery finish. It's a little bit cold, I do apologise. It is a complex wine, so we do recommend just cradling it a little bit in your hands, bring it up to temperature. It's best drunk at that 10-12 degrees. Complex wines, if you drink them ice cold straight from the fridge, you just get all the notes from that back palate. So you just get oak and butteriness and you don't get all those fruit notes that come through. So just cradle it in your hand for a few moments, bring that up to temperature.
Thank you.
Chardonnay from Steelgates. What does the name Steelgates mean? What does it mean?
Still.
So essentially, where we originate from in Steele's, we're from obviously Steele's Creek. So we're right at the end of the suburb there. So right at the end of Steele's Creek, We're essentially the gateway into the King Lake National Park. So we're in Stills Creek, and we're the gateway into the national park. So that's sort of where Stills Gate originates. Basin with massive eucalyptus trees covering up that vineyard. So it makes for a more slow ripening grape. So with this Pinot, it gives us a more delicate style Pinot. And saying that, it doesn't compromise on the beautiful cherry and strawberry characteristics coming through. And you get a beautiful forest floor finish. So a bit of a savoury note on the back palate for this one.
Great. The food is amazing.
Yeah, I'm so glad.
The ceviche and the duck.
Yeah, we're head chef. She's pretty talented.
Recognized as the world's brunch utopia, standing out in Melbourne's cafe scene is no mean feat. However, Santucci's cafe, home of specialty coffee, house-made cakes, and beautifully presented brunch and breakfast dishes, was always going to top the city's must-eat list, a reason in itself to frequent cool Camberwell neighborhood. Wander down Toorak Road and prepare to eat like it's your last brunch on earth. Believe me you, the coffee here is full of caffeine on cold drip coffee. Nourish your body with a smoothie bowl or let loose and order the ice cream loaded French toast, topped with fairy floss of course. Add in a dog-friendly policy and there's everything to love about Santucci's in Melbourne. I found the cafe delightful, quirky, with relaxed and easy atmosphere. This cafe I highly recommend. For the finale of my trip here in Melbourne, we are going for a weekend yum cha at Melbourne's Chinatown. The restaurant Secret Kitchen specializes in Cantonese cuisine. All the classic dim sum dishes are represented here. If you're coming in for weekend yum cha, I strongly recommend booking as it is full to the max. Here you will find the legendary Peking duck, pancakes, seafood, and every single dim sum dishes under the sky. Well, after all those delicious food, wines, and dim sum, I really need a long walk, and I'm now at the Docklands area, which is quite like a nice area on the waterfront for a really nice long walk for me to digest all those incredible food. I tell you, the best chefs in Australia are here. The best baristas are here in Melbourne. Sorry Perth, sorry Adelaide, sorry Sydney. Well, it's a city that I will always come back. Lots of fond memories here in Melbourne. It really is one of the most spectacular cities on earth and voted many times as the most livable city in the world. That's it for my video. I hope you give it a thumbs up if you like this video. Please comment, subscribe, and share. Here are more videos of Melbourne that I made in the past. And I will see you in my next video. I'm gonna take a long walk over here to slowly digest my food. Goodbye from now, from the city of Melbourne in Australia. Bye.